Good morning. My name is Jack Hammer. I'm the middle school principal here in the school district of Mauston. I'd like to welcome everybody, including school board members, administrators, the staff members that are here, and our maintenance staff who helped set this up. We also welcome our design and construction partners, and a very special welcome to WRJC, who is attempting to bring this live, and all who will be watching the recording on the district's YouTube channel later on. Thank you, everyone, for being part of our special groundbreaking ceremony on this day. While there's been plenty of work done after the referendum to get us to this day, starting today, the scope of the work will begin to be seen publicly. It is safe to say that hundreds of hours and thousands of emails during the planning process went into making this day possible. Let's pause for a moment and I ask you to stand, remove your hats, and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Our first speaker today is Joel Heesch, the superintendent of the school district of Mauston. Previous to him being the superintendent, Mr. Heesch has been a teacher, coach, and high school assistant principal in the district. Please welcome Mr. Joel Heesch.
Thank you, Jack. What a great day for the school district of Mauston and our children. We greatly appreciate WRJC being here today to broadcast and also for their continued support for the school district. There are so many people I need to recognize and thank. First and foremost, I want to thank our Mauston and Linden Station communities. Thank you for your trust and support of our staff and students by approving the referendum question last November. After more than a year of studying our facilities and planning, we were thrilled that voters approved this investment. It impacts every school in our district and is allowing for the construction of a new elementary school to replace Westside. These upgrades to our infrastructure and to our teaching and learning spaces will benefit students and the community for decades to come. What is even more significant is that with community support, we accomplished this goal during a global pandemic, which was no easy feat. That is a testament to the dedication and hard work of our school board and staff on behalf of the children we serve. Give yourselves a round of applause, please. Thank you. As I mentioned previously, we began the process with a facility study of all our buildings and then transitioned into a pre-referendum phase of work. Once the referendum passed, we immediately started the design of 6 different projects. As we stand here today, we have been working with Miron Construction and Plunkett Architects for the past 27 months. Representatives from Miron Construction and Plunkett Architects are here today and will have an opportunity to speak, but it is important for me to thank them for all of their work throughout this process. So thank you to each one of you. I'm also incredibly proud and grateful to work alongside our dedicated school board members in the day-to-day business of running the school district of Mauston. Their insight and direction has been invaluable to each of us. Board members, your commitment during this referendum process has been instrumental as each of you brought different viewpoints during the many meetings we had. Thank you. I'm thankful for the many business and industry partners that assisted in the referendum planning and supported the investment in education. I've known many of you for decades, and yet you continue to impress me with your desire to give back and assist. The Board of Education, the administrative team, and I are committed to being good stewards of the resources you and the community have given us. We are committed to bringing many different opportunities for our students as they prepare for the future. This thank you banner you see beside me is signed by all students in our building's grades 4K through 12. This way, they could express their appreciation to those who made these projects possible. Again, I wish a sincere thank you to our Linden Station and Mauston communities, the Miron PRA team, business and industry partners, our administrative team, our district staff, Board of Education, and everyone who made this day possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Joel. It is now my pleasure to introduce and welcome School Board President R.J. Rogers. R.J.?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming today. I am the school board president of the Mauston Board of Education. On behalf of our other 6 current board members and our recent past members, I would like to thank you for your support of our 2020 referendum building project. Today, we are seeing the first dirt move on the construction of our new, beautiful primary elementary school. Large addition to the Grayside Elementary School, large addition of the STEAM wing to the Mauston High School, major renovations and improvements to Olson Middle School and Linden Station Elementary School. These projects are massive and comprehensive. They address educational and recreational needs of our Mauston and Linden Station communities. Hopefully, with our careful planning, studying, and design, all of our current and future students and staff will benefit. Our goal has been to address the education and physical needs for years to come. I would personally like to thank many individuals, residents, businesses, parents, educators, organizations, the churches, PRA and Miron Construction, but mostly I'd like to thank our principals, our administrators, and our superintendent for their many hours on this project while dealing in an unprecedented time. This educational adventure has been extremely challenging during the coronavirus pandemic. No one wavered. It has been all hands on deck. This project began over 5 years ago. We will soon see our new and improved landscape of the Mauston School District campus. We listen to our community's concerns, needs, and their input. We sought expert advice and guidance and have responded. We listened to the challenges facing our young people of today and the needs of the communities for the future. As we have all learned in this past year, educational issues are ever changing, and we have to equip our young learners to adapt and excel. They are the future leaders of this great country. They are the next generation of innovators, scientists, experts in fields of medicine, space exploration, entrepreneurs, and educators. They are tomorrow. Today is a great day. I am honored to speak for the board members of education. Thank you all. A year of changes has just begun.
Thank you, RJ. The success of our referendum is truly a team effort, and we had many strong partners in our facilities team. Today, we have with us the team from Miron Construction and the team from Plunkett Architects, also known as PRA. Between those two teams, the Miron and the PRA, upwards of 20 people have been a part of this process. And it actually grew during the process because I think in the team we had a wedding and a couple of births. So, more people added to the team as we go. We are so very grateful for their expertise and guidance as we navigated facilities planning together. I'd like to introduce Craig Uhlenbrauck, the K-12 Educational Market Leader and Senior Vice President of Miron's Wausau Operations. Welcome, Craig.
Thank you, Jack. Well, what a beautiful day here in Mauston, huh? I mean, it's times like this, all the hard work and the energy and the effort that everybody puts into it, it's well worth it. But if you think this is fun, just wait till you get to the dedication phase when the schools open up. Then that's truly even a more special time. But on behalf of the entire team at Miron Construction, I'm honored to be here today to celebrate that groundbreaking for the School District of Mauston. I'd like to extend a thank you to Joel Heesch, to RJ and the Board of Education, and the entire admin team that we've worked with here in Mauston. Your trust that you have placed in Miron and PRA has been incredible. It's been a privilege to work alongside all of you the last 2 years throughout this process, starting with the planning that we undertook, then going through the referendum phase, and then now through this pre-construction process. You have been a pleasure here, and it's been obvious since day one that every decision you make here is for the kids and how it will better the Mauston community. But there's one thing that I still have been able to do, and despite all the decisions that the district has made, there's just one decision that I still think you have to regret just a little bit. And it's that time when you made the decision to hire a Dallas Cowboys fan as your district administrator. So I sort of made it my personal goal throughout this process to try to convert this man to a Packer fan. And it has been a struggle, I will tell you that. So what I thought here today, I'm going to continue this process because we still have 2 years to convert him. So I figure I have plenty of time to start this, and I'm going to start the process today. So I have a little gift here for Joel that I'm going to give him. And as you saw early on here, everybody got their Miron hard hats, and Joel got one of those as well. But I'm going to give Joel a special hard hat that I'm going to ask him to wear then during the construction process. So it's got the Miron logos on it as well as Joel's name on the top for the cheese head. Now, I don't even know, because as you all probably know, I mean, Joel's pretty strong-willed individual and has his opinions on things. So I don't know if I could 100% break him with the cheese head. So what I thought is I'll take it one step further and I'm going to compromise with him. Okay. So what I'm going to do is make it a cheese cowboy hat. So that way he still can sort of believe that he's got the Cowboys in his best interest, but he's still wearing the Packer cheese. So Joel, this one has got the lanyard on it with your name. So you're gonna have to sport this one with a lot of pride, okay? So I'll give that to him later. But along with that, I'd also like to thank our architectural partners, Plunkett Architects. And again, we've had the fortune to work with them on a lot of school projects throughout the state of Wisconsin. And they have a great team and great individuals, and we've enjoyed all that time working with them. And last, but certainly not least, I'd like to thank the Mauston community for supporting the referendum. Without your support at the polls, what we're talking about here today and the ground that we're going to be breaking would not be possible. So now we turn it over to the construction team. You can see these good-looking men off to my left here with Jason and Tom and Matt and Kyle and the whole team from Miron that's going to help bring this project to life for the Mauston School District. So we look forward to starting to fill this space with all kinds of subcontractors and suppliers and everybody that's going to help bring these projects to life. And so, again, it's a monumental day for the district, and we just thank you from Miron Construction's perspective for letting us help you bring these dreams to reality here in Mauston. So, again, thank you very much, and look forward to coming back here in a couple of years again. And maybe I'll stop by in between there, too.
Thank you, Craig. I, too, am looking forward to seeing Joel wear these hats.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right up here for him so that he can put it on.
There we go. Maybe this could at least be your gardening hat or something. Yeah, in the neighborhood, get pictures. Our next speaker is Steve Kieckhafer. He's an architect and partner with Plunkett Heesch Architects. We appreciate the vision and creativity Steve and his team have brought to our district. Please welcome Steve.
Well, good morning. It's a great privilege to be here in Mauston. with this groundbreaking ceremony. Beautiful day. Many more days like this for construction to go as smoothly as possible. So that's our grant for the construction process. I too, with a lot of the words that have been said of thanks, we too are very privileged to be a part of the project and the team. Ms. Rogers and the school board, thank you for allowing us to work with your district throughout the whole process. I kind of look at this as the start of the third quarter, going out onto the field of actual construction, and the teams that were involved from the initial process almost exactly 2 years ago when we were reviewing with the district what your educational needs are. And from that time forward, Mr. Heesch, thank you to you and your administration to assist us in the process of reviewing your facilities and developing ideas for the educational direction of your district. Very appreciative to have been a part of that, and it's all in the effort of a team. Being paired with Miron Construction and the great people that were part of this as well, it made me think about a team. And the quote that I often had come to my mind through this process, a quote from the great legendary coach Tom Landry, who once said, "Setting a goal is not the main thing, it's deciding how you will go about achieving it and staying with that plan." And I really feel that the 2 years that we've been at this and developing, having that goal of completing successful educational facilities was really based upon the plan that we had put together. And again, Mr. Heesch, I thank you for the dedication and effort that your whole district has allowed our team at PRA of bringing this start of the third quarter to a success. And those individuals I would like to thank, Molly Ryan, who, as Jack mentioned, went through several different life phases during this process. So Molly, thank you to your dedication all the way through. Doug Cundy and the continued efforts of making certain that all the details are incorporated, and the efforts that you had with the district. Thank you, Doug. But there's many other people as well. Brianna, Brian, Misty, Hannah is here as well, a big part of the Grayside project. Paige, Abby, Lucas, and now Russ Owens, our construction administrator, will also be a part of the process as well. So we developed a plan and we're going to stick with it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve. It is now time for the main event. Ding, ding. If we could have the members of the school board don your hard hats and come on up and pick up a shovel and get ready here. All right, here's what I'm going to have you do. Go ahead and claim your shovel and get a scoop of dirt on it, if you would, please. And then we'll pause for a photo opportunity. Don't dump it yet, RJ. Get some more. I know, I promised RJ a backhoe, and all I got her was a shovel. All right, I'm going to count down from 3. I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then you go ahead and dump it. Here we go. Everyone can join me. 3, 2, 1. There we go. There's the confetti cannons that Joel ordered. Looks good. Looks good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right. Good for pictures. All right. Now, if I could please have the members of the administrative team come on up, don your hard hats, and take your place behind the shovel.
Joel, which hard hat do you want? You want that one or you want this one?
Good, thank you. Steve used a quote from who?
I know.
Yeah, he's over here mumbling under his breath.
I heard that right
Yeah,
away.
I can see last time we ever joined him.
Yep.
All right, again,
Taking the one in front of me.
get a shovel, take the one in front of you. Get,
Is there one for everybody?
I had expected one of them to go with the board. I think.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. You got plenty.
perfect. No, we're good. All right, get us. Someone's got to count.
I'll count. You go over there, Jack. Where's Jack's hard hat?
Go to 3, Craig can do it.
My foot is getting sunburned. I can feel it.
Yeah, I handed out a couple water bottles.
Yeah, so
I
give yourself
saw
a little
that.
bit of space there. And then we want to, I don't know if we're social distanced appropriately for this, but. Never should have gave me the mic. Okay, so we're going to have, everybody will grab their scoop of dirt again, like Jack said, and just hold it up. And then we're going to do that count to 3 again, and then everybody's going to flip. So, ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'm glad we did it. Me too. Worth all the details.
Thank you, Craig. If there's a guy that can count to 3, it's you.
I've been thinking about you, Jenny B.
Do you want any other photo?
And Joel was super excited to have not 1 but 2 confetti cannons go off. So to conclude, thank you again for joining us today. From this day forward, the actual construction process will start to move, and the well-planned process of transforming the campus into new and remodeled learning spaces will begin. If you are around the school campus this summer, please be aware of the construction that is going on and use caution because of it and because of the presence of our students in our summer school programs. We again thank the teams from Miron Construction and Plunkett Heesch Architects for their assistance in our facilities planning and design development. Thank you to our school board, the administration, and the school staff for all of their time and ideas. Thank you again to WRJC for broadcasting and helping us out through this process. And finally, thank you to the citizens of the Mauston and Linden Station areas for supporting us in our efforts to build and upgrade facilities for our students to utilize for many years to come. Thanks again. Have a great day.